No, I was very happy when the men won gold, but then it's sort of like taking this bad PR turn. I feel like they cozied so much up to Trump that half of America decided that it wasn't so cool that the men won the gold medal in hockey anymore, and that they're assholes. And I was like, come on, they still won the gold medal. They can't go to the White House. Like, I'd go to the White House if Trump invited me. That's a good question for you, Woody, because I think we both have strong feelings at this point. We're copacetic on Trump, I feel like. But if he invited, if they were recognizing podcasts and he was like, I love PKA, Barron showed me PKA, that Woody guy's a real straight shooter. I want him to come to the White House. You'd go, right? Like,
I was gonna say no until I heard the invite. Now I'm kind of tempted. Like, oh, he likes straight shooter. I mean, I would love to talk to him and just be like, McDonald's. Another way, and there's McDonald's involved. Like, if I could have even the smallest impact, plant a seed of something better than what he's got going on. I don't know. At first, when I saw it, I was pro hockey team. I was like, look, these guys are like 24 years old. Like, you're allowed to be non-political, and you're also allowed to disagree with me politically. Like, can we just have something that's non-political? I know Kash Patel showed up in the fucking locker room and started chugging the beers and celebrating like he did fucking something other than cover for pedophiles. But, whatever. The hockey players didn't put Kash Patel in there. Kash Patel put himself in there on a taxpayer-funded trip so that he could enjoy himself. But over time, I'm like, I don't know. It feels like a bad look. I haven't heard him. Like, there isn't even a tweet where they're like, look, this wasn't really about politics for me. I was just celebrating and drinking champagne or whatever. And then they showed up at the State of the Union, and they're wearing the red hats, right? Well, now
were they? I didn't even.
Am I wrong about that? Let me see.
They were wearing the red hats. I saw.
I didn't clock that.
Now you're on team pedophile. You can't wear the MAGA hat without being okay with children. Like, we all know this now, right? If you wear a MAGA hat, you don't find children and grown women, for what it's worth, to be much of a deal breaker. If you're a MAGA guy, you're also a little bit guardians of pedophile in there. So it's like, you can't show up and wear the MAGA hat without having the consequences of being pro-child. That's where we are now. There's no doubt. Anyone who was, buying this shit 5 years ago when you thought it was Clinton, there's 1,000 times more evidence with Trump. So these guys have now saying, the USA one I'm good with, but the MAGA hat, you're pro-child. You can't wear that and not be okay with children like Donald Trump is.
It's possible that those guys practicing a lot and they hadn't been following the files. They're also in they're in their early 20s or whatever. I don't know. What I will say is I wouldn't wear the hat. I would do everything that they did up to wearing the hat. I really wouldn't wear that fucking hat. I really wouldn't. I would absolutely go. I would want to, dude. I'm going to go to the Oval Office. I'm going to tell Taylor's grandchildren about this someday. I'm going to be like, I was there in the Oval Office. That would be something I held on for life. I was like, yeah, I've actually been in the Oval Office. Much smaller than you'd think. That would be how many movies have you watched where there's an Oval Office there? What if you're going to be the only guy in almost every room you're ever in who's actually been in the Oval Office, who's touched the resolution
where I can't find the door?
Yeah, been in a lot of rectangular rooms. Been in a lot of rectangular rooms. Been in an ovular room.
State of the Union. Oh my God, millions of Americans are going to see us there. That's awesome. I would love to be honored in front of all of Congress and the Joint Chiefs of Staff and half of the Supreme Court and at least a quarter of America, like them giving me my props for winning us a gold medal. Absolutely would go to that, but I couldn't put the hat on.
The hockey players from Minnesota stayed home.
The amount of joy it brings me knowing that Taylor is not here for this conversation is indescribable. Like, world-breaking hockey news happens, and he's on his fucking honeymoon.
Poor Taylor.
Yeah. When he comes back, we need to shut him down immediately. Oh, we did like 3 hours of that because he won't watch.
Everybody is burned out on hockey talk.
We should make a fake thumbnail where, in addition to the four of us, there's like one of the members from the hockey team on the show. We're like, oh yeah, we had him join for a little while. He talked about it. But yeah, He's gonna hate it. I watched the game. I don't like hockey. I hate hockey. Honestly, it's kind of boring. I find it to be pretty boring. They
don't you like it in person? Maybe.
Yes. Oh, it was tremendous in person.
Everyone to a man says that sport is so much better in person than on TV.
Yeah. Like it's an environment unlike any other sport or at least any other sport I've ever done because it was cold. You know, you're down there. Like when I went to Taylor, we were right behind the players. Like there was just plexiglass between me and whoever the fuck on the Hurricanes. And when I'd go back in the day to the Thrashers games, we'd have shittier seats, but it was chilly in there nonetheless. You know, you'd have your jacket on, drinking cold $8 beers in there, watching the boys play the Bruins or whoever. It was a good time. And it's fat. You can appreciate how fast paced it is when you're there. Whereas on TV, everything it's covered so well that they don't seem like they're going fast. I mean, they clearly are, but you don't get a grasp for it. You also can't tell how big they are on those skates.
Yeah.
They're like everybody's 6'4" out there on skates.
When I would go to hockey games, I would show up early for warm-ups. And you can, even if your seat's not there, you can walk behind the goalie. Lots of people do it. So it's me and all these like 7-year-olds behind the goalie, like, shoot the puck at me, shoot the puck at me.
High five.
And the players do. Like if they I don't ask for the puck itself, but the goalie's not always ready for a shot to be shot at him. And when that happens, they just fire it at the fans. And it's really neat. And their wrist shots are so like fast and low effort, yet they're faster than my slap shot, which is like, and I'm like, this is outrageous. I used to think like, I wonder if I could handle an NHL just warm up. Like, would I be bumping into other players? Could I be competent enough just to shoot it on net in advance? They're amazingly good. They're so fast. It blows me away.
I'll say on the in-person note, I had a girlfriend who was like super into hockey. She was a huge LA Kings fan. And we went to just like whatever minor league, you know, one step down from the NHL. And it was their version of the Stanley Cup, essentially. And I don't know what the beef was. And I don't understand if it's like baseball where they play, you know, best out of 7 games type shit. But as soon as they were in the center of the ice, center ice, I think it's called again. Sorry, Taylor. I don't know shit. But they dropped the puck. And these guys, I don't know what beef they had. Both of them immediately, the center forwards just throw their gloves off and they're just beating the shit out of each other. And being there in person, like if I was watching it on TV, I wouldn't give a shit. But being there in person, I was like, I love this fucking game.
Dude, I embarrassed myself. I was at a Philadelphia Phantoms game, which is an AHL team, like a minor leagues. And we used to go and watch them all the time. They were cheap. And there was this one guy, I forget his real name, like Bio Wallace, but his nickname was the Animal. And every time he hit the ice, he was just hunting other players. He was barely even a hockey player. He was just a bully. And he grabs this guy and he starts fighting him. And I yell, fuck him up. And then like moms and children are looking at me and I'm like, yeah, I got a little excited there. It was not classy, but dude, hockey's a great thing to watch in person. It's a blast. I don't really need it to be NHL level. AHL is just as good to me.
Yeah.
I think fighting is like half the reason those guys even play the sport. Like I have a good buddy of mine who plays minor league hockey and he plays like 2 or 3 games a week, like every Sunday, not like minor league, like the AHL or whatever you're saying, but like minor league, like he's playing with drunk guys at the local ice rink at like Sunday
like beer
at 5,
league hockey.
You know?
That's
yeah,
I
like
played
beer
that
league.
for a decade or so. Yeah,
and there's a team he plays against that's all cops in Orange County, and they're like the biggest dickheads. And he says they specifically go out there to just like brutalize people, and like everyone does the same to them because like they're cops. So it's like, oh, I get to beat up a cop tonight, you know, and not get arrested. And yeah, that's like half the fun of the sport. Fuck the hockey part.
That's a blast. I had the opposite experience. We went up there and we played against this Army team. And oh my dude, early in the game, one of the Army guys just fucking leveled one of my teammates. And then the other guy, like one of his teammates was like, whoa, dial it back. Look who we're playing. Which was somehow more insulting than the Czech was. It's like, give these boomers we're not giving them our A game. Pull it back a little bit. The win is secured. We're playing guys with mortgages. Leave them alone.
We're going to win this game. Don't hurt them.
Exactly. And you know what? When I like, part of me was insulted and part of me was like, I'm glad they have that mindset. That's what I need from you. But hockey's fun. Yeah, our team names were all goofy. We played the Ice Holes. Only here for the beer. We were the Buffalo Wings. It was fun.
I've always wanted to own like one of those shitty hockey teams or something, like a real bad team to cheer for, you know?
Shorzy was a blast, a TV show. If you guys haven't seen it, it's so good. Yeah.
I went to watch it a couple days ago, and I was shocked at how many seasons of that show there are. It just like kept scrolling. There's like 18 seasons or something like that. I had no idea. Like I haven't watched it in a couple years.
I don't think that's right. Am I crazy?
Oh, not Shorzy. I'm thinking of the other show they do.
Letterkenny.
Yeah,
I see. Yeah, Shorzy's really good. I watched it until the end, and then I think maybe another season happened since then. I think I might have seen up to 4 and 5 exists now.
I've seen a couple seasons of Shorzy. I like that guy. I think I would like him in just about anything he did.